guys, the Benidorm Enthusiast here, and today I'm going to be talking you through the new border control system being introduced, which will require fingerprints and facial recognition amongst other data when entering most EU countries as a non-EU national. Just before I get into that, a quick request to subscribe to our channel if you like our content. Just click subscribe and it means that you'll be following all that we do. Also click the bell and you'll get a notification whenever we upload a new video. Okay, so this new system is called the EES, which stands for Entry-Exit System. It has been in the works for quite a few years now, but its introduction has been delayed several times. However, it looks like it could finally be coming into force on November the 10th this year. The EES will track the entry and exit of third country nationals into and out of the Schengen area, replacing the need for passport stamps. The system will register the person's name, the type of travel document, the biometric data, that's your fingerprints and captured facial images, and the date and place of entry and exit. The aim is to improve the management of external borders, to reduce irregular migration by addressing the phenomenon of overstaying, and to facilitate the management of migration flows. In addition, it aims to contribute to the fight against terrorism and serious crime and to ensure a high level of internal security within the EU. So which countries will this new system be introduced into? As just mentioned, the EES will track entry and exit in and out of the Schengen area. Now, countries in the Schengen zone and countries in the EU overlap massively, but they're not exactly the same. There will be 29 countries where the EES will be in place, 25 of the 27 EU nations, plus Iceland, Norway, Liechtenstein and Switzerland. Here's a complete list of the 29 countries where the EES will be introduced. Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czechia, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden and Switzerland. It will not be used in Ireland or Cyprus, although they are part of the EU, they are not part of the Schengen area, so manual checks will continue to take place in those two EU countries. How will it work? It will require travellers to register their passport details and biometric information at European borders as a digital record before entry. The EES is meant to make entering and leaving EU countries more efficient by replacing the time-consuming manual checks with automated scanners. In theory, it should eventually speed things up at border crossings. Initially though, there could be delays as passengers using the EES for the first time will need to supply fingerprints and have their photo taken. The EES will collect, record and store the following data. Data listed in your travel documents like full name, date of birth, the date and place of each entry and exit, facial image and fingerprints, that's what's called the biometric data, and whether you've ever been refused entry. If you refuse to provide your biometric data, you will be denied entry. So why do they want to collect all this data? Well, the main reasons they've put out for introducing this new system are to reinforce the efficiency of external border management, to prevent irregular immigration, to facilitate the management of migration flows, to identify travellers who have no right to enter or who have exceeded their permitted stays, identify travellers who are using fake identities or passports, and to help prevent, detect and investigate terrorist offences and other serious crimes. So what exactly can you expect at border control after the EES is introduced? Well, for the first time you visit any country where the EES is used, you'll need to register your passport information and biometric data, including your fingerprints and a photo. And this will be stored on a digital file for 3 years. After that's done, on your following trips, once the data is already registered, travellers' information will be checked at the point of entry and exit against the details on record, including one piece of biometric data like a facial scan. Only in rare cases, says the EU, will data be collected again. So the EES will start with self-service kiosks where travellers will first have to scan their passports, etc., and then you'll move through to the border control lane where the scanned information will be checked by a border guard against security databases. There is an app being developed which will allow travellers to register their details before departure, saving time hopefully, though fingerprints will still need to be taken at the borders. However, the app is not expected to be launched until after the expected EES launch date, November the 10th. That is, of course, if the EES is not delayed again, which it has been many times previously. A quick note for any fellow Brits living in Spain or anywhere else in the EU for that matter, you will be exempt from registering your details on the EES if you can show a uniform format biometric card which is listed as a residency document under the withdrawal agreement. For residents of Spain, that card is the TIE. So if you haven't already got it, go and get your TIE card sorted. If you travel often, it could save you a lot of time and hassle at airports in the near future. Now, this whole system is linked to, but it's not to be confused with the ETIAS scheme. The ETIAS is a visa waiver scheme from the EU, which again has been delayed several times. The EES will work in conjunction with ETIAS eventually when that comes in. We did a video on ETIAS a while ago, well over a year ago now in fact, which explained a lot of what that was all about. You can check that video in the video description. Most of the information on that video is still valid. As just mentioned, the date of introducing ETIAS has been repeatedly delayed. It could come in next year, and when they do give a confirmation date, we'll do another video explaining all the details again about that. I think that's about it, guys. I hope this video has cleared up any questions that you may have had. If you still have questions, please add them in the comments and I will do my best to try and find out the correct answers for you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel if you're not already, and check us out on our other platforms: Facebook, Instagram, X and TikTok at the Benidorm Enthusiast. Stay positive and stay safe.